The cameras flashed, the engines roared, and history was about to be made, or so everyone thought. Katherine Legge rolled onto the Phoenix Raceway, the first woman to compete in a NASCAR Cup Series race in 6 years. The headlines were ready, breaking barriers, a new era for women in NASCAR, but reality had other plans. 4 laps in, the dream turned into a nightmare, a spin, a second spin, a wreck with Daniel Suárez, and just like that, the celebration turned into a controversy. Kevin Harvick wasted no time, grabbing a microphone like a man who's been waiting his whole life to say, "I told you so." According to him, Legge was thrown to the wolves, unprepared for the Cup Series. And the internet? Oh, it had a field day. Was this really about a lack of stock car experience, or was there something deeper? Because let's be honest, how many rookie men have face planted in their first Cup race without half the outrage? Was this about safety, skill, or the usual double standard that follows every woman who dares to step into a race car? 1 race, 2 spins, and now a debate that NASCAR can't afford to ignore. Let's get one thing straight. Katherine Legge isn't the first driver to struggle in a NASCAR Cup debut, and she won't be the last. But for some reason, her 2 spins became a national crisis, while half the rookie field has looked like human wrecking balls with little to no outrage. Take Helio Castroneves, IndyCar legend, multiple-time Indy 500 winner, absolute icon. He jumps into a NASCAR car and boom, he's floundering like a fish out of water. Noah Gragson, spun, crashed, wrecked, repeat. Ty Gibbs spent his rookie season driving like a kid who just unlocked the no consequences cheat code. And yet, somehow, nobody questioned whether they even belonged in the sport. Legge's issue wasn't just that she was inexperienced in stock cars. It's that NASCAR keeps letting inexperienced drivers into Cup without preparation. The difference? When men struggle, they get a learning curve. When women struggle, they get the boot. So, was Legge ready for Cup? Probably not. But neither were half the guys who crashed their way through their rookie seasons. Maybe, just maybe, the problem isn't the drivers. It's NASCAR's broken system that sets them up to fail. Kevin Harvick, NASCAR's resident truth teller, podcast host, and the guy who sees nonsense from a mile away. The moment Katherine Legge's car started pirouetting like a ballerina on ice, Harvick grabbed his microphone and went to work. "Thrown to the wolves," he said, and for once, he wasn't wrong. Legge's Cup debut wasn't just rough, it was a disaster waiting to happen. Harvick, like a veteran spotting a rookie mistake before it even happens, pointed out the obvious. NASCAR shouldn't be throwing underprepared drivers into one of the toughest racing series on the planet. Cup cars are brutal, unforgiving, and don't care how many trophies you have from IndyCar. But here's the problem, Harvick's criticism was valid, yet selective. Where was this outrage when Ty Gibbs was using his car as a battering ram last season? Where was this concern when Helio Castroneves looked like he was learning NASCAR in real time? Harvick wasn't wrong to question NASCAR's decision-making, but let's not pretend Legge is the only rookie to look lost out there. The truth? Harvick was calling out NASCAR more than Legge herself. And if the sport wants to avoid more rookie disasters, it's time to listen. But let's make sure that criticism is handed out fairly, regardless of gender. Katherine Legge's rough debut wasn't just about preparation, it was about perception. Because let's be honest, if a male rookie had spun out twice, wrecked a top driver, and finished laps down, would we even be talking about this? History says no, men get a learning curve, women get a verdict. Danica Patrick learned that the hard way. Every mistake she made was headline news, while male drivers with worse results kept getting second, third, and fourth chances. Hailie Deegan, she got fired mid-season. Meanwhile, how many struggling Xfinity or truck rookies get that level of scrutiny? And then there's Legge's Phoenix debut. She was underprepared, that much is clear. But was she any worse than the countless men who have flopped in their first Cup starts? The difference is people didn't demand those guys prove they deserved to be there. Even Kevin Harvick's criticism, while valid, raises a question. Would he have been this harsh if a male rookie had the same performance? Maybe, maybe not. But the public reaction tells the real story. At the end of the day, rookies struggle all the time. But when it's a woman, suddenly it's not just a bad race. It's a referendum on whether women should be in NASCAR at all. Let's talk about how Katherine Legge even ended up in this situation. Because while the debate rages on about whether she was ready, the real question should be, why does NASCAR keep throwing unprepared drivers into cup races in the first place? Here's how it works. If a team wants to put you in a car, NASCAR gives you a thumbs up. Experience be damned. There's no official requirement to run in trucks or Xfinity first. No mandatory testing program. No structured rookie system. It's basically, can you pay for the ride? Cool, here's your cup debut. And it's not just Legge, this problem affects men too. Look at Helio Castroneves, a 4-time Indy 500 winner who jumped into a NASCAR car and looked lost. Ty Gibbs, Noah Gragson, even Chase Elliott in his early days, they all struggled. But Cup isn't supposed to be a place where rookies learn. It's supposed to be the top level of the sport. So how do we fix this? Solution 1. Require Xfinity or Truck Series races before a Cup debut. Solution 2. Create a rookie training program with more simulator and testing requirements. Solution 3. NASCAR needs to take approvals seriously, not just hand them out because a team wants a driver in a seat. Legge deserved better preparation, but so does every rookie, male or female. If NASCAR doesn't fix its broken approval process, this won't be the last time we see a driver struggle like this. The difference? Next time, it might not be a woman taking all the heat. So what happens now? Does Katherine Legge get another shot at NASCAR, or does she become another remember when? Legge herself isn't backing down. She called her Phoenix race a baptism by fire and admitted she was underprepared, but instead of running from it, she wants another chance. The question is, will she get one? If history tells us anything, it's that second chances in NASCAR aren't handed out equally. Male rookies get time to learn, adjust, and prove themselves. Ty Gibbs wrecked his way through Xfinity and still landed a full-time Cup ride. Noah Gragson had a miserable Cup season, but nobody told him to quit. Yet when a female driver struggles, the reaction is different. It's not, she needs more experience, it's, she shouldn't be here. So will a Cup team take another chance on her? Maybe, maybe not. But if NASCAR actually wants to support women in the sport, it has to do more than just put them on a promotional poster. That means real opportunities, real development, and yes, real second chances. Because if NASCAR keeps operating under a system where women only get one shot to prove themselves while men get infinite do-overs, then it's no surprise that so few women ever make it to the top. At the heart of this debate are two massive problems that NASCAR can't keep ignoring. 1. There isn't a real rookie system. 2. Women in the sport are judged by a completely different standard. Katherine Legge's debut wasn't the first time a driver looked unprepared, but it was one of the few times people questioned whether she should have been there at all. Meanwhile, male rookies spin, crash, and wreck their way through seasons, and it's just called growing pains. If NASCAR is serious about developing talent, male or female, it has to stop throwing drivers into Cup unprepared and expecting magic to happen. So how does NASCAR fix this? A real rookie system. Make Xfinity or trucks mandatory before Cup debuts. Fair criticism. Call out inexperience, but don't pretend it's a gender issue when it's really a system issue. Second chances. If struggling male drivers get time to develop, women should too. If NASCAR doesn't address both issues, this cycle will repeat. And the next time a woman gets a Cup opportunity, the question won't be, is she ready? It'll be, will she even get a fair shot? What do you think? Should NASCAR change its rookie approval process, or was Legge's struggle just part of the game? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more NASCAR breakdowns.